Hello and welcome to Commit to Fit. My name is Jenny Donnelly and I am going to kick off this introduction for you. This program is very exciting and I'm so glad that you've decided to be part of Commit to Fit. We are receiving so much feedback on how successful this program has been. So I'm very excited for us to go through this together. Okay, your Commit to Fit profile is the first sheet that you should be filling out. And this is going to be just a little assessment of where you're at with your eating habits and how you feel right now. Basically a starting point. And then what's very important is that you fill out your inches. And a lot of people do not like doing that in the beginning, so you're not alone if you feel that way. However, the scale is very deceiving on the how much fat weighs versus how much muscle weighs. And so as your body loses body fat, the inches are a really great way for us to determine how much body fat you're losing. So please do your inches. You will be happy you did that. Okay, so Commit to Fit is an 8-week program, and there's basically 3 components. There's AdvoCare products, nutritional guidance that you receive on video clips like this one, and then team meetings where you can meet together with other people that are doing this with you. Now here's some pictures, some before and after pictures I pulled out. This is my friend Justin Donathan. He's lost 52 pounds in 3 months. Okay, our friends Carlos and Amato from Washington, and they have together lost 249 pounds. This is one of those pictures that you almost have to look at their faces and say, wow, is that the same guys? And so this is very life-changing what's happened to them. Okay, also from AdvoCare products, here we have Pam and Doug Majuri, who have each lost 65 pounds. And actually, since that last photo you see there, Pam has lost 30 more pounds and Doug has lost 20 more pounds. This is one of my very favorites. This is my friend Stacy, and she's lost over 30 pounds on AdvoCare. The first 20 pounds came off during the first 8 weeks. And you can see there that really what AdvoCare did is it just carved off the top layer. Beautiful. She looks amazing, and her husband has lost over 50 pounds as well, so we're very excited for them. Okay, so why would somebody want to do Commit to Fit? Well, I think those pictures pretty much explained why somebody would want to, but other benefits of Commit to Fit are the energy. Amazing, absolutely awesome. And it actually becomes one of the #1 reasons why people take AdvoCare is because of the energy. And then losing body fat. You know what? That would be a very close second. Of course, it feels very good to have low body fat and not feeling overweight or having health problems as a result of carrying too much body fat. And then also one of the signature features of Commit to Fit is that we form new habits. That's a huge bulk of this program, and I think you'll find that you have new habits in place that you feel very empowered to make the right decisions. And then overall, the big picture here is that you get improved health. Okay, the price of Commit to Fit, this is really easy. You're going to purchase your AdvoCare products of your choice, and with that AdvoCare purchase, everything else is free. I'm not sure we would find that anywhere else where the meetings are free, the measuring is free, the help is free. Everything is free. Even these video clips that you watch, this is free. But the AdvoCare products are really the bulk of feeding your body the right nutrition so that you can get the majority of your results from your nutritional needs, adding the good habits on top of that. And believe me, in 8 weeks, you're going to be so excited with what you look like and especially even more so what you feel like. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. This is what we suggest. We suggest that you meet in team meetings, and your group will meet every 2 weeks. That would be a good schedule for 8 weeks. And so if this was your first meeting right now, then you would have 4 more meetings in addition to this one. And maybe with your group, you want to watch 2 habits at a time, and 2 life habits, and that's just where you get your little nutrition assignment for the week. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But this would be the first of 5 total meetings. And then the second thing is that you are going to have recommended to you a product regimen, and we've put together the products that AdvoCare has that we feel are the most significant for you to get the best results in 8 weeks. Now, of course, the distributor that you're working with, they can customize a product plan for you that meets your needs and also meets your budget. And then going back to that life habit I spoke of, okay, each meeting you'll be assigned 1 life habit. It's basically a little nutrition assignment, and it's one thing to implement for the week. Now, week by week, you'll be adding a new life habit until all 8 habits are in place. So at each meeting, you might want to watch 2 habits at a time if you're meeting every other week. That would put you on pace for 8 habits in 8 weeks. Now, points, this is just a recommendation that you fill out the point sheet. We feel like this is going to be huge to your success, that you keep track of what you're doing. And total possible points for this program is 277, I believe. We'll go to the next slide and it'll tell us for sure. But 222 points would be 80% of the total possible points. So every day that you complete a life habit, you're going to get a point. So let me show you what that's going to look like here. Your habits are going to come like this. Habit number 1, week number 1. Very easy. You're going to focus totally on one habit. Week 2, you carry the habit over and you add habit number 2. So that's what it looks like. You're just going week to week, pulling over your new habits and then adding one habit at a time. Now, you know as well as I do that if you have your computer and you start downloading too many software programs at one time, your computer has the potential of freezing up. I've done it many times. And so that's what we like to really point out here is that your learning center in your brain is much like a computer. It can handle a lot of change, but not at once. That is the glory of this program, is that you're adding one nutritional habit a week, which means that after week 8, you carry new habits where they're just habits. You know, a habit is something that you do without thinking about it, and that's really why we called it a habit, because it's just something that you do, and it's just part of your life. That is what Commit to Fit's all about. So, a lot of people ask, is there an eating or an exercise plan? Well, each life habit that you watch will incorporate eating guidelines, okay? But from start to finish, we ask that you use the common sense eating plan. It does not take a nutritionist to know, is it the cupcake I should eat or should I eat the apple? Now I'm going to stop and say this. If you're not on AdvoCare products right now or you've never tried them, this might seem harder than it's really going to be for you. Because when I first got on AdvoCare products, which was 7.5 years ago, I was blown away by the willpower that I felt on the product. I was a registered dietitian before AdvoCare. I knew how to count calories. I knew how to count carbs, all that stuff. But my first day on product, I looked at my husband and I said, I cannot believe how much willpower I have. My cravings are gone. I feel amazing. I feel like I'm in control of food. Food's not in control of me. This is what really drew me to AdvoCare, was that willpower I felt. And then also the energy really made me say, man, what else does this company have to offer? What other products are going on here? And so that's where AdvoCare really sets people free in the area of cravings and fatigue. Okay, so second of which, exercise is your option. We really would like to see you get physically active. If that seems very overwhelming to you right now, that's okay. Maybe just go for a 10-minute walk, something very brief, but that's not going to be part of your habits. Really, it's just going to focus on nutrition for you. Okay, so Commit to Fit, this is the point sheet that I spoke of earlier, and it was 277 total points. There it is. And so if you were to get 80% of those points, it'd be 222. We really are emphasizing the 80% because we believe that 80% is really, that's where you're going to get results when you do this program 80% of the time. And so that gives you a 20% cushion, which I love that. And so this is the point sheet that you will put an X in the little box every time you do every time you do the habit for that day. So my example here is that you started on January 4th and life habit week 1, you put a little X in the box because you did it for that day. Now, if you did not do the habit, then you don't put the X in, okay? It's pretty much that simple. And then as you go week by week by week by week, a total of 277 total possible points. Okay, so we are encouraging you to put together a team point board. This would be a poster board maybe that you draw up. Everybody's name down the left side that's joining together in your team. And then put across the top what life habit you are watching for that week. So this is the kickoff that you're watching right now, that first column. And we're saying that you get 5 points for every meeting. And so this one counts as 5 points. And then week 1 and 2, habits 1 and 2, if you added those points together, it would be 26 points. And then week 3 and 4 is 54. So every time you come to your meeting, you guys are able just to collectively put down on this board and everybody reports what they got. This can be really great because this is where the accountability comes in and you think, man, I want to come to my next meeting with a lot of points. So, this is just kind of what your point board would look like. An example of this would be, let's say that all these guys here, they all are watching this right now, and so all of them get their 5 points each. Then they come back to their next meeting and report how many points they got from life habit 1 and 2. And then they're able to write down their points here, and you can see that everybody's a little bit different. Not everybody's going to be exactly the same. And that's what that looks like. So really the goal here, just as a reminder, is 80% of the total possible points, which is 222. Okay, what's the product that we recommend? Well, I'm going to show you the products here in a second of the package we've put together. But what you get each day is a complete breakfast. You get an energy drink. You get a mini meal, which is a bar. All your vitamins and minerals included. And then you get great fat burning and muscle tone and much more. This is what you're getting out of the products that you're purchasing. Okay, so if you were going to get on the full package, this is where you'd start. Step 1, days 1 through 10. This is the prep phase, okay? This is just the first 10 days. You're going to do that herbal cleanse you see there on the left. That is basically like taking the lint trap out of the dryer, cleaning out that lint. Now you put the lint trap back in the dryer. Those little holes are free to move heat through and dry your clothes. That's so much like our intestinal tract. That's why it needs cleansed out. And we do this step every 90 days, by the way. So every 90 days, we're cleaning out the lint trap of our kidney, our liver, and our colon. That promotes higher metabolism. It promotes great appetite control, feeling better, looking better, and just detoxing altogether. Now, Spark, that's amazing mental focus, long-lasting energy, and it's wonderful. Meal replacement shakes, those are great because that's going to nourish your muscle. Very, very effective on your metabolism and holding on to muscle and burning fat. Catalyst, you know what? This one is getting a lot of high fives right now, I know, because those of you on Catalyst know what I'm talking about. This is where you can get that chiseling effect. You know, Stacy, my friend that I pointed out a few slides back that was in the green shirts and the gray top, she loves Catalyst because that's where she saw that chiseling effect come into place. Okay, so after your 10 days, what do? Day 11, this is a great day. This is the best day because on day 11, you get to start these next couple products. Your Metabolic Nutrition System Kit. Okay, that is a bigger box and it's going to jump start your weight loss. It's maximum energy. It provides your core nutrition. Lots and lots of things are inside this bigger box. But what comes in there are your shakes, which you were taking on the first 10 days, the breakfast shake. It carries over your Spark, so you continue to take your Spark, but it also includes Metabolic Nutrition System supplements. That's kind of a mouthful, but that's what I want you to know, that that's the foundation of the entire program, is getting this vitamin system in your body. This is where the fat burning comes from. This is where the energy comes from. This is where all your core vitamins are included, including Omegaplex, which is your omega-3 fatty acids, all the vitamins that you need, okay? This is the core of the system, is this Metabolic Nutrition System Kit. Now, if you're moving on into the other products in the package, then the 2 add-ons would be Thermo Plus. Now this is going to stimulate metabolism. This is a great weight loss enhancer. I believe the energy in here is amazing, and I love the appetite control that I personally get from Thermo Plus. I love this product. Thermo Plus and Catalyst, the next one there on the screen, those both go in my purse everywhere I go. I take both of them a couple times a day. Now the Catalyst I mentioned before, what it does for you, that chiseler, but you're going to continue to take that through the rest of the 8 weeks. So that's what that looks like. Now I do want to point out that we've included bars in the package, and the reason we're doing this is because we want to see you eat during the day. So skipping meals is really a no-no in AdvoCare and a no-no for the results of losing weight, okay? So having that shake in the morning is a huge part of your results, but also getting a snack later in the day, whether it's between lunch and dinner, or it might be between your shake and your lunch, you know, that mid-morning or the mid-afternoon meal, and that's where your bars come in. These are perfectly balanced protein to carbs to fat, so it's going to help you really decrease your cravings and also help you burn body fat and hold on to muscle. Okay, so if we were to add this all together, this is $7.69 a day, and that gives you 25% discount. If you are an AdvoCare member or distributor, which is the same thing, then you pay $50 to the company, and they're going to let you purchase all of your products at, if you're to buy this particular package, you're going to get a 25% discount if you purchased it all up front. And you know what, you have different options there. You just need to talk with the person that's helping you, and they will make sure that you get the right discount for you, or you can pay full retail. That's fine too. But it's $7.69 a day if someone were to purchase this whole product package at one time for the 8 weeks, and also would pay the $50 to get a discount. So that's what that comes out to be. Okay, so you can see all of this on the Commit to Fit product sheet. This is where you can put your product order together. You can change a few things. You can add the flavors you want. You could also enroll your distributorship here with your $50 so that you can access your discount. Okay, so each team meeting, this is what it's going to look like. What you're going to do is you're going to fill in the team point board, okay, and then take measurements, which is optional, but we totally encourage you to do that. And then second, share ideas and progress. You know, this was the funnest part for us when we did our Commit to Fit. We like to share what's going on and different food ideas and things like that. And then watch the next life habit so that you guys can get your assignment for the week. Okay, so what's your next step? Here we are nearly at the end of this introduction. We want you to fill out your product form and choose your discount. That would be first and foremost so you can get your products in your hand and then ultimately products in your mouth. Okay, so you can get those results coming. Then number 2, review how to take your products. Make sure that the person who directed you to this introduction, whether you're watching it by yourself or with a group, make sure that you know how to take your products. These products are designed to work each and every time that we take them consistently and we take them correctly. That is very important that you take them consistently and correctly. Number 3, designate day 1 on your calendar. What is going to be day 1 that you start this? Then number 4, schedule your team meetings and schedule when you're going to watch these little video clips and you'll be well on your way. So, what's next for us? Commit to Fit. This is the end of this introduction. I'm so excited because you and I are going to go on a journey together. It's going to be 8 weeks, and this is what I can promise you. If you stick to the plan, if you watch your video clips, if you just shoot for 80%, I can promise you this. You're going to come out with a little story, a little testimony of your own, and you're going to look better, you're going to feel better. But let me tell you what is the most important thing for you right now. The most important thing, of course, getting your products in hand, getting your team calendar put together. But first and foremost, it's very important that you create a positive image in your mind of what your goal is. A lot of times our actions, or every time our actions, always line up with the pictures that we hold of ourselves in our mind. So if you have this image of yourself that says, you know what, I'm, on underneath this 5 or 10 pounds of body fat, I'm really a fit person and I'm happy and I'm healthy, I just want to get this top layer off, you're going to do really well. But if you have thoughts of, you know what, I don't do anything right, I always mess things up, or I can never finish anything, if you have those thoughts going on in your mind right now, that is going to really, really work against you. So that is your assignment right now. Your individual assignment is to look inside and develop a positive, healthy image of yourself, because your actions will gravitate towards and line up with the picture that you hold of yourself in your mind. Okay, you guys ready to do this? I'm so excited. Let's do this. 8 weeks. Let's make it the best.